Hello friends, in this video we are going to see the NEET questions that are asked from NCERT Chemistry Class 11 Part 2. What is the change in oxidation number of carbon in the following reaction? Carbon tends to exist in +4 or -4 oxidation state. It tends to share electrons. If it shares electron with more electropositive atom, it will have -4 oxidation state. If it shares its electron with more electronegative atom, it has +4 oxidation state. If here it shares it with an electropositive atom, hydrogen. Compared to the electronegativity of carbon, electronegativity of hydrogen is less. So carbon is more electronegative, hence it tends to pull the electrons of hydrogen towards it a bit. Though the two electrons are shared equally, a bit polarization takes place and thereby the electron of hydrogen move towards carbon, and that's why carbon will have a oxidation state of -4. So hydrogen will have an oxidation state of +1. Since there are four hydrogen atoms, the oxidation state of carbon is -4, which turns to +4. Since chlorine is electronegative, highly electronegative than carbon, which will have -1 oxidation state, with 4 chlorine atoms, carbon will get +4 oxidation state. Hence the answer is -4 to +4. So next question, which of the following alkane cannot be made in good yield by Woods reaction? So using direct NCERT statement, a Woods reaction is used for the preparation of higher alkanes containing even number of carbon atoms. So it could not be used for preparing odd number of carbon atoms. You could directly check out that heptane will have 7 carbon atoms, which is odd number. You cannot prepare it. So carbon monoxide plus hydrogen is what we call it as synthesis gas. It's a direct NCERT statement. Temporary hardness of water, magnesium hydrogen carbonate and calcium hydrogen carbonate. Hydrogen carbonates tend to infer temporary hardness. B2H6 is an electron deficient hydride, and hydrogen peroxide has a non-planar structure. All the texts are provided in CRT, but I will preferably show you the option B, because for B all the four options are different. So choosing one for B will definitely provide you the correct answer. Temporary hardness is meant for calcium hydrogen carbonates and magnesium hydrogen carbonates. Next question. The following metal ion activates many enzymes, participates in the oxidation of glucose to produce ATP, with Na is responsible for the transmission of nerve signals. You would also have read in your biology regarding this. The transmission takes place with the help of sodium, potassium and negatively charged proteins. And it is also provided in here. The potassium ions are the most abundant within, where they activate many enzymes, participate in oxidation of glucose to produce ATP, responsible for transmission of nerve signals. So you could not even neglect the conceptual questions. Identify the correct statements from the following. CO2 is used as a refrigerant for ice cream and frozen food is a wrong statement, because CO2 in gaseous form cannot do. CO2 in solid form does the job by dry ice. The structure of C60 contains 12 6-carbon rings and 25 carbon rings is also a wrong statement. ZSM5, a type of zeolite, is used to convert alcohols into gasoline. It's a definitely correct statement. Zeolite ZSM5 used to convert alcohols directly into gasoline. And carbon monoxide is colorless and odorless gas. Yeah, carbon monoxide is colorless and odorless gas. You have to be careful with it because it's poisonous, colorless, odorless. An alkene on ozonolysis gives methanol as one of the product. Its structure is. So for this kind of problem, you have to check option by option. Before that, I'll show you the ozonolysis reaction that is provided in NCERT. The best way to do is just cleave the double bond, write oxygen oxygen. So the product that you will get is CH2 CHO and CH2O, this one and this one. And CH2O could also be written as HCHO. So you could get methanol as one of the product with the second option. You could also try it for the others. If you cleave this, you will get only single kind of product with oxygen on both the ends, both the terminals. For this, even the same case, you will get a single product with oxygen on both the terminals. For this, you will get ethanol, not methanol. And cyclohexane carbaldehyde as the other product. Next, paper chromatography is an example of partition chromatography and not thin layer chromatography. So usually they get confused by paper chromatography as thin layer chromatography, as the name indicates. So the NEET questions are in such a level that they confuse the options with the questions. The question will indicate an option, will direct you to choose an option, but the option would not be the correct one. At times would not be the correct one. In biology, there are a lot of questions in that manner. You have to be careful with those. Paper chromatography is a type of partition chromatography, direct statement. Match the following carbon monoxide. All these are part of group 14 and 13, but also they are present in class 12 oxide part. So I would show you. General rule, only non-metallic oxides are acidic, but oxides of some metal in high oxidation have acidic character. These are all acidic oxides and these are basic in nature. And aluminium oxide is an amphoteric one, and carbon monoxide and nitric oxide, nitrous oxide, all are neutral oxides. So carbon monoxide is a neutral oxide. It's a neutral oxide. Barium is a metal. Metallic oxides are basic. Aluminium oxide is amphoteric. Cl2O7 is acidic. Non-metallic oxides are acidic. So it's also a part of class 10. A tertiary butyl carbocation is more stable than a secondary butyl carbocation because of which of the following? Carbocation stability is due to hyperconjugation. To understand hyperconjugation effect for ethyl cations, so you could check type of overlap, that is hyperconjugation type of overlap stabilizes the carbocation electron density from the adjacent sigma bond, helps in dispersing the positive charge. You could also expect videos based on all these concepts here in this channel. So moving on to the next question, which of the following is not correct about carbon monoxide? So based on carbon monoxide, you could check out a lot of questions from this NEET paper. Carbon monoxide, you have to check the highly poisonous nature of carbon monoxide arises because of its ability to form a complex with hemoglobin. Based on that, this is a question. It reduces oxygen carrying capability of blood. Oxygen carrying, sure, it definitely reduces. The carboxyhemoglobin bound to C. So carboxyhemoglobin is a hemoglobin bound to carbon monoxide. It's less stable than oxyhemoglobin. It is produced due to incomplete combustion is correct. For a complete combustion produces carbon dioxide. Incomplete produces carbon monoxide. It forms carboxyhemoglobin. So it's a direct hint from the second option. Uh, it is less stable is the wrong statement. It is more stable. That is the most feared property of carbon monoxide. When carbon monoxide binds to hemoglobin, it binds with a greater affinity and it tends to form a complex which is highly stable, that is 300 times stable, more stable than oxyhemoglobin complex. and that's the most feared property of carboxyhemoglobin or carbon monoxide. Thank you.